Large-scale industries are the main and important contributors towards a nation's healthy and strong economy. This is a field where private industries do not project themselves very well because of heavy expenditure and delayed realization of profits. Actually, the economy we inherited after independence was extremely weak and faced utter poverty in all directions. Villages, cities and fields were lamenting their plight, and the country's situation was such that even the thought of any progress was remote. But where there is a will, there is a way. And really a way was found in the guise of public sector projects and industries. In the 50s, industrial development took off under the able leadership of Pandit Nehru. This was a glorious beginning towards achieving development and economic progress. Making use of the ample natural resources of the country, large-scale industries were set up in the public sector. These heavy industries played an important role towards decreasing unemployment. Visualizing the increasing popularity of these projects, private sectors also started entering the heavy industries. The public sector shared its responsibility in the important and sensitive sectors like defense, etc. These projects brought on a wave of progress and prosperity in all directions in the 60s. The result was the production of consumer goods, which was not even considered in the 1956 policy. Sector became an important part of our economy. About 60% of our industrial outlay, amounting to rupees 17,000 crores, has been invested in these projects. The speciality of these projects is that they have set up a goal for themselves on the strength of better working standards, along with the hope that the income earned here could be diverted to other areas as well. But as time progressed, the efficiency in most of these projects was on a decline. Having enjoyed a monopoly from the beginning, the outlook of these projects did not remain professional, and customer service was affected. Lack of internal competition, increasing pressure of government policies, treating them as a means of providing employment, and steadily decreasing production resulted in making them weak. It is true that these projects have contributed towards making our economy sound, but their importance is not as it used to be because of changing situations. To add to the injury, the 6 units have increased the burden on the government exchequer due to continuous loss. Today, the times have changed. The private sector is posing a challenge to these government projects and internal competition has increased. The situation demanded an extra effort to improve the position of the industry that is making profits. Unfortunately, the money made here was used for keeping the 6 projects going instead of investing it in their new expansion plans. The 90s have witnessed fluctuating financial times. Overall increase in our gross domestic product and increasing inflation are two sides of the same coin. Agriculture tried to regulate it, but not very effectively. At the same time, this decade witnessed the effect of liberalization. Today, those who favor liberalization are advising the closure of the 6 units in the public sector. But this means retrenchment of employees, and it will end the control the government enjoys over them. Different committees were formed to find a solution to this problem. Their reports were discussed, but a solid solution was not to be found. Ultimately, the government conducted a survey of these projects, and depending on their work efficiency, a few were awarded the title of Navaratna or Mini Ratna. The projects under this title were given the authority of taking their own decisions regarding management affairs. They were also to spend one part of their profits for their own development so as to give better results. Apart from this, the government took a serious step towards the 6 units. 23 units out of these were grouped as joint ventures to make them stronger. Consumer goods industry was ordered to be closed, and inspection orders for 48 sick units were passed. Government has also decided not to invest any more money in this sector. They also thought of utilizing the money thus saved towards health and education programs as well as public emancipation. It is hoped that the public sector reforms turn out to be successful. When this happens, these projects will definitely make our economy strong and sound.